Yo, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Roz Tournaments. This is Group D, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Professor Tarzan. Missed out a few days of this tournament, but better late than never. And we have a little bit of delay in the start of the lobby, so might as well just use the screen to introduce the teams that we have tonight. In Team 6, we have Empire Lithuania. Team 7, PP eSports. Team 8, we have 1UP. Team 9, High 4DZ is their name. I'm just gonna call them H4D. Team 10, we have Uqimerion Red. Team 11, we have Snitch, High Hopes. Just gonna call them High Hopes for tonight. And Team 12, we have Silent Fraggers. Team 13, Nova. Goat Nova is their name. And, well, there goes the screen. We'll continue with that list just in a split second as we load into this game. Right, back to this one as they're loading into the room. It will take some time. Seems like two of the teams are not, two of the registered teams, I should say, are not in tonight's lobby yet. Maybe they'll make it in games 2 and 3. And right, so continuing with the list, Team 15 we have Team Legend. Team 16 we have ScrimFarm. Team 17 we have CN1, which is also Tip Top Black. Team 18 we have Warriors of Legends. Oh, they're not in this one, by the way, sorry about that. So 19 we have Maybe We. Team 20 we have Roz Squads themselves. 21 LF. Team 22. On the list it says BitHell is the name, but seems like they are carrying a clan tag called 14K, so I'm just going to call them 14K. Last but not least, we have NTX eSports as our Team 23. So let's go. We have 4 games tonight. 16 teams and 2 squads of trios in this first game. 6 of these teams will proceed to the next round as we have game 1 started ready. Some Erangel action, the oldest map in this game. Pretty nice playing path. It goes just off the northwestern part of Primosk all the way through the Gatka fields to Stalba. So slightly north western path right here, making some of these parts harder to reach. In particular, Sosnovka military base, those are a bit far to reach. I think the west side of farm is just about reachable, but nonetheless, if these teams are so experienced, then grab those early vehicles, make that rotation with the low percentage rule, as some casters call it. Based on the playing path, you should know where is pretty safe if you make that early phase 1 rotation or get some uncontested loot. But whether you drop alongside other people, that's hard to say. So Therapia, no, actually I should say that's a quarry split coming from LF. UQ's doing a western coastline split. We have some congestion over here at Georgia Pool though. We have in South Georgia Pool right now over at 14K and ScrimFarm themselves. Also around the South Georgia Pool area. The crates, we have Hitch there. So High Hopes, Snitch, High Hope, Team 11. And also there we have H4D. So that's going to be some crazy action. If we see over the South Georgia Pool area as well, I was wrong, it's not 2 teams, it's actually 3. We also have Nova right here as we have some AK shots going already. Could be a little bit of a glitch, seems like, and that has that sorted itself out. Hopefully it's not a connection thing, because that would suck quite a bit. Let's try to move to the other parts. Oh no, some kill feeds popping already, so I will keep my main screen on to South Georgia Pool because it's pretty hot. In Severny we have PP, around them TL right there, so Team Legends is surrounding Severny actually, but look at this first face circle, what the heck is going on? And also some early knocks coming around the mentioned area. I think it was Empire Lithuania against NTX eSports, and in Yasnaya Polyana we have Roz Squad and Silent Fraggers, and no contest around school apartments or Rozok. area we have a CN1. So that is most of the drops and the team's distribution has gone through. We can see this. Look at this phase one. Bloody hell, that is 50% water, I'd say. And we have maybe we already there. And let's come back. Although we haven't lost any player yet, I spoke too soon. That is HX taking one of H4D here around the South Georgia Crates area. Those are the first 2 kills going to High Hopes, as I'm sure they're trying to lift their name. We shall have high hopes for a team that has that momentum, as we see the side of H4B, H4D, right? I'm so sorry. Yeah, H4D. And the team names can get a little bit complicated, as Morty here trying to retrieve away, but High Hopes don't want to let this kill point go. Morty is at half health, and the rest of High Hopes are just coming in to grab anything they can, and that is them. No, it's actually a trio. They are one of the trio. So Morty is the last player for H4D. It is not going to go very well for him. He is getting chased down right now. I think the side of High Hopes has done their homework, at least keeping an eye on those parachutes, so they know there's only a trio around them. So, you know, 1 knock, 2 knock, 1 up, then you chase. Basically, the basics of PUBG there. I also missed out, NTX, they dropped close to mention around Empire Lithuania. Okay, but they lost 1 player early. Did I miss out there? No, I think they suffered from a knock, then they retrieved to Lipovka. So that seems to be the case there. And South Georgia Pool action has not ceased. We still have, let's remember, not just those 2 teams on the crates, that's pretty much wrapped up, but we have 3 teams here around the buildings of South Georgia Pool. One of them is a trio. That is 14k coming in, having a good knock to start, but it's a 3-way fight because ScrimFarm is here alongside this as well. 14k doing some crazy work right there. Is that Nova gone? I believe so. That is Nova down at 16th place. Not a single kill in that 3-way fight there. That was 14k. The trios taking 3 out of those 4 kills. ScrimFarm grabbed 1. But 14k will find themselves all pinched in 1 building. And the beautiful split formation from ScrimFarm to guard all the angles. Oh, where is the last one? Where is Fox? Where are you, buddy? All the way to just off the east of Hospital is the answer. So this will be a 3v3 if that overlook from the south side doesn't come through. I should keep an eye on here because knowing these this tier of play, groups would go for, and the teams would go for that early rotation take center, so they didn't have to encounter these bridge fights. And after maybe we, Team 19, LF and CN1's also coming in from the western and eastern bridge, respectively. So they will have an easy phase 1 for now, unless they want to contest different things. So it seems like it's going to be 1 holding the main military base, 1 to control west, and the other 1 to control the eastern bridge. As we have 1 knock coming through, that is ScrimFarm with the opening knock. They are all pinched in the building, though, so this is a prime time if they can thread that needle, bring that utility in, right? Throw that frag grenade, show me your skills. And that is 2 of ScrimFarm now coming in for that push. IC is looping in, trying to clear floor by floor. But that is Jar Jar going down on the other side. They try to make that cover happen. But that will be 14k eliminating a side thread. That will be them the second one going down. What the hell? So that will be only Fox up and IC. It was a 3v3 for such... It was a standoff until they all go down 1 by 1. That is Fox with the DP in hand. Now coming in slightly late, and that drop shot will not count. That compound breach has definitely gone south for them, and who would have thought that's definitely something that ScrimFarm needs to go back and talk about. Bunch of hella talented players, but well, we do make mistakes sometimes, and who would thought? 14k, the trio comes out strong. 7 team kills and being the kings of South Georgia Pool. And some rotation should happen from Georgia Pool as we have High Hopes starting to move away. One step before them, now going through Mount Everest area, we have Team Legend. They didn't opt in for a straight rotation. I thought they were going to pinch Severny, to pinch PP eSports, but they decided to come around this side. They might have picked up on some gunshots early and want to pick up some kill points here, but seems like they're just going to do an anti-clockwise wide rotation with this circle. If they didn't get a priority early going in, I suspect that they're just going to rotate all along that western coast to get a boat and go to the south side. What? Look at that quick tap by Tammy there. That is CN1 trying to control that eastern bridge, and right in front of them, living with a sliver of health, will be Empire Lithuania. They've already lost Asmeskis, but that will be Sipis living with that sliver of health, now pulling away along that northern coastline of the military base island. CN1 won't be pulling away. They know there's more teams coming in. They came in early, so it might be roughly, let's just say 50-50 chance that you will still have around a good amount of lobby still coming through that bridge, so they are still staying there. And interesting to see what Maybe We is doing here. They want to go away from military base and gain more control in these hill high ground areas to maybe join that party to stop these teams coming through the western bridge, and that is them taking 1 kill onto LF and pushing LF away as we have the shift coming in, now centering over the more western half of the military base. A lot of that military base main parts are still in play as we proceed to keep an eye on the map. Look at these teams coming in, a lot of them tanking the blue. One Up is tanking, Roz Squad's tanking, High Hopes are tanking, and seems like, yeah, Team Legend, Team 15 going for that rotation that I reckon they might do earlier. Look at this complete chaos. So a lot of teams still coming in, as we can see here, and seems like NT has made it past the bridge against the guard bridge cam of CN1 as well, but that is one of them getting knocked, and they have pulled away from straight on bridge cam because they might be going for the center positions. Empire Lithuania will be joining that party. Actually, they found themselves a position. Talking about parties, this is maybe the next thing. The start of UK haven't lost any players yet, but they probably have noticed some resistance in front, because otherwise you just need to have some driving lessons, friends, and that is them going down to the side of the bridge, and that will give them some breathing room to not come in through the bridge through a very predictable path. Let's catch CN1 again. They've put quite some pressure on these teams earlier from the gatekeeping, but now they are playing center, now rotating along that main road just to the south of those military base main bits, just to the south of those planes. If you know how to play them, they can be incredibly strong and will give you such an upper hand. Problem is to know which particular plane, which I have an answer in mind, but I'm not going to tell you. But jokes aside, let's have a look at what these teams are doing with their rotations. Outside of the current circle, we still have Silent Fraggers, Team 12 on that eastern bridge. One Up still have to come in, and look at these teams, Roz Squad and High Hopes, just around that open field, not even coming into the bridge area yet. And we should go back and catch this action between UQ. That is Kisame losing his or her life against the split. And this split from Team 19 maybe we takes me some time to think about. Like, it has a ring to it, I just need to catch it, and that will be the 1-3 split coming in strong. Swifter with the DP has backstabbed one of the UQ Red players, and now he's just trying to scout out more, see whether he can find an angle onto Costa and Panchi. Let's have a look at the Costa. Brilliant work. They want to use that ridge line, but don't want to show more, so hide behind the buggy. And that would be the prime thing to do. And that is... maybe we... I need to just check my notes every time I see what is MW, because I know there's like most wanted, many other like squads, but maybe we has gotten the revives and now has 3 team kills, so staying pretty strong. And look at CN1 pulling away from there, now just challenging like center position, center compounds along this junction. So much potential. The hard thing is maybe parking, but we can park it in there, but they just parked it to the side. But they're not scared to show the other teams their location and presence. Mentalis from Empire Lithuania will get picked up, so they have this new bits from Irango 2.0 that they can use. Zippers with the reparking there, noticing that the vehicles need to be protected as always. This is going to be a bit crazy. What is this action right here? Oh, that was Team Legends losing 2 of those players. Maybe they rotated before the other teams, and maybe they were swimming. No, they probably got blown up like the other boats. If you don't know, the boat health is actually very crap. So if you can put a very, very good spray onto them, then they will explode. But the situation turns out to be 2 teams, one with a boat waiting for the rest of the team, and the last duo of Team Legends just swimming it in. The good thing is, and the saving grace, is going to be a Western shift. So not going to make it too sad for them. If they can swim it in time, they can still make it in. Imagine having an Eastern shift. But this circle is still crazy. The coastline and your knowledge of the landscapes, or which particular rock is good, is going to be vital here. And we can see that rotation coming in from NTX. Yanis and Payne. Kaloki still in the game, but no, Kaloki is not, because they have a different idea. They don't want to take that line, that coastline that I talk about. They want to come in to crash this, and that would be a mistake. And that is Payne coming in thinking about supporting, but losing the life, causing NTX eSports down to a solo alongside 12 other teams in this phase 3. So yeah, like what Empire Lithuania is doing, so some coastline control. They actually have a compound. There's not a lot of hard covers, not as many as we want anyway. And the side of maybe we is still having a lot of good team fights controls, and here they are breaching this compound held by CN1. There's 1 knocked, and that is 2 knocked, and they are going to push in just like that. They would get the confirmation on that one, and just swing around. Is that it for CN1? Did I just miss more action? Let's have a look. And that is actually, yes, that is CN1 going down at 13th place, just upon that compound breach. Maybe this squad hasn't shown any signs of hesitation or self-doubt. They just do 1-3 splits as they want. They take fights, they drive, they crash, they frag. 7 team kills right now. But there we have it. They have to make this quick. The side of LF may catch some angle onto Swifter there, and that is some tap coming in, and that is Breaker returning the favor. Wasted, just got smashed down there. Was that lag issue or something? I would have just put down that spray with that sky over there 6 times, and that's them gone. Well, I can wait for reinforcements and just take that knock plus a finish, but seems like that wouldn't be the case. So things have slowed down a little bit. The chaos from the bridge positions and the swimming has settled a little bit. In the northwestern edge, we have Roz Squad now. Still no team kills, but they have found a position in the mainland. So that will be them living another day. The problem with swimming, though, is you have to know vehicle positions, like or botations, not just swimming. Is vehicles. Is when you get to the other side, do you have that car to play off? And I can tell you that Roz, the duos, or maybe a solo now. Let's have a look from Team Legend. Yeah, that is the solo. And 14k. The trio, but they got 10 kills? What? Oh my god. But that is not going to be in their favor. I'm talking about the position, yeah? They have some frags, but they need to travel now. And they have to do exactly that. Do a lot of control onto that western side to break their way in. But if they can't find the perfect ridge line with insufficient utilities, then they will just be running in the open. The center zone is starting to get saturated as we have High Hopes in there. EOL is in, PP is in there. LF is holding the compounds. The solo from NTX is still in there. From the plane southeastern side, we have 1UP. And 1UP still has 4 players. Full squad. And I'm just going to have a look at this, right? So, seems like 14k is just a very strong team. Look at those, like, 3-way fights earlier in South Georgia, right? Came up on top. Coming in, I've been swimming. I didn't need to stretch, I didn't need to rest. I'm just gonna knock you twice in a row. Oto from the chat, hello, how are you doing? Just come in and say hi, everyone. And it's actually not a lot of people watching right now. So hopefully that watch time and viewership would shoot up in a bit. And whoever's watching right now, if you like this type of casting and content, do consider clicking that subscribe button and dropping a like. It will really help me out. And yeah, these are free for you. So a lot of the good things in life's free. I'm not talking about myself, but the help that you can offer me for sure. So we have here, maybe we now rotating away, but the side of 14k pulling away to more southern. We will need to tank the zone a little bit more, but they definitely have made it harder for maybe we, because of just look at those vehicle hells, right? It might be them, it might be another squad, but those are just very prone to explosion, and that is them a rotation ruined. So someone said my mic has some issues right now, so I'm just going to check in a bit. It could also be some internet issues, which I have experienced a little bit in the past. So I'm just going to mute and unmute again to see whether it has solved it. And I'm back. Okay, I'm not sure whether it's going to help completely, but I really do hope so, as we have this circle going to the western side again, forcing all these teams to leave their hard covers in those buildings close to the road of military base. And look at this position here. We have a lot of pressure upon Roz Squad from maybe we've on this northwestern edge. 1UP has been staying strong as the 4 team, now trying to send in from the northern side. They still have some grounds to cover, but they won't do it without punishing one of the Uqimerion Red players. That is Uqimerion down to only 1 player. Side of High Hopes here, just trying to use their hard cover for as long as possible to find all the angles with the rotating teams, also those who are holding this northeastern edge before they make that rotation. Empire Lithuania is actually still outside of the circle. This zone is hurting quite a bit, as you can see here on this player of High Hopes. We really need to time those rotations early. That is basically the cost of 4 first aids from basically all of them. So they all will need one, as we have some problems going through when one up was trying to enter the circle, and so the side of EOL has just maybe been planning on a healing strat, and as they have one tanking, one in the circle, and we have the side of Roz Squad here is trying to. They've got a very good numbers advantage against the rest of the lobby. They have 4 players still, 2 team kills. They're trying to find that angle onto maybe we right now. And they also are not far from the zone, but 10 meters is all it takes to spoil everything, because it would just assess the position of Buster right now. 10 meters further in means basically open ground, so that is maybe we taking the initiative to come further down first, but Roz Squad's not going to allow that without punishing them, and that is Playzone doing a lot of damage. That is High Hopes getting choked out there. Still quite some distance to go, and with no cars as well. What would be the problem earlier? Why have we gone in without the cars when they are alive? So good question to ask, and a good thing to reflect on. That will be the lobby going down to only 4 teams. That is the full squad. Full squad of maybe we still holding strong with 13 bloody kills alongside the trio from Roz, NPP eSports, LF with a duo. That's the car team pushing in here. With that limited amount of hard covers, they want to clear this compound, but they will need the full power that they have. They have 4 players, and they should be able to do it, but it's a lot of patience, the knowledge, and your skills in reacting upon audio cues. We have 1 player coming close, and that will be the opening knock. It's going to be a full squad coming in. That is going to be the cat team trying to take the second knock. That is only going to be 1 up for PP eSports. Where is the last player? He is gone. They have split their odds, but that will be the end of PP. That will be them getting found by LF there, going down at 4th position. LF down to Evil Boy, trying to get anything right here against the full squad of maybe we. But that will be some issues that they are facing, because they have to come downhill against a little bit of that dip and ridge line, helped by Roz themselves. Roz is trying their best. They have 1 knock right now, 2 up at the moment. But look at maybe we. They are taking so much damage as they try to come off that high hill position. And that slope, man. It's just a... Oh my god. That little bit is a landscape game that has completely taken that chicken dinner away from them, and that is Roz Squad showing up strong in game 1 with a chicken dinner and 7 kills. Maybe we 2nd position, but look at that kill count. Holy crap, that is 15 kills, 2nd place, and that will allow them to actually get more points than Roz Squad in this game 1 on Erangel. LF, 3 kills in the 3rd position. PP eSports, 4 kills in the 4th. Empire Lithuania got some decent placement points, although they didn't have the position, and no kills as well, but 5th is nonetheless very good. High Hopes, 5 kills and 6th position. At 7th we have Uqimerion Red with 1 kill, 1 up at 8th with no kills. Also with no kills is NTX, down to solo pretty early, but game at 9th. Snitch, no, Silent Fraggers, 10th place with 3 kills. and that was 14k going down at 11th from that cross, but a lot of that came from South Georgia Pool. That is 10 kills by them. Team Legends 1 kill at 12th position, CN1, which is also Tip Top Black, 13th position with 2 kills. ScrimFarm went down early at 14th with 1 kill, no kill from the trio of H4D, and Gold Nova went down at 16th with no kills. And that will be the wrap for game 1, and I'll see you all in the desert of Miramar. I'll be right back. We're just testing, trying to find out whether this sounds better. I don't know what has moved. I haven't touched a thing, so just hopefully this will be fixed. This is literally just a test of the mic. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Seems like there were still some issues earlier with that mic, so this is the second mic check. I tried to reset it, reconnect again, but if it still doesn't get fixed, for the sake of the ears of all of you, I may just have to do this without a commentary. My apologies.